nah.
He's mumbling. Can you?
Because I don't know the lyrics.
You don't know that song?
I have an old CD that sounds like that.
Tony's actually choking. What's that song? I don't know. I like that beat.
He's having a stroke. We're like, well, that sounds pretty hip, dude. That's pretty cool.
It's like, you're onto something here, Tony.
I like that. Try not to choke on your tongue.
And welcome to Scaredycast, everybody. Oh, Lord.
Oh, goodness.
Tony just throwing down the beats over here.
Yeah, that's
DJ
how I
Tone
do.
in the house.
I feel bad because Tony's still feeling a little sicky.
Oh.
I'm a little sicky.
So he's not all here.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have kids.
So we got to bring the
germs,
energy.
man.
You know what they say, like in a relationship, when when they can't give 100, maybe they're only giving 80. Well, you got to give 120. You got.
Oh, so now you're 200.
You and me need to pull the extra excitement.
We got the gold hole.
The 130-foot deep gold hole.
Tractor pulls, with the old farm.
Sure.
Stop.
We're big tractors.
You ever watch a tractor pull competition?
Yeah, I have.
Dude,
where people pull a tractor?
No, the tractor is
pulls the people?
No, just like giant heavy things.
Yeah.
Oh.
And there's like flames that shoot out of the tractor, and the tractor's got like 10,000 horsepower.
What's the TV channel, like Red or something, or RFD?
I don't remember.
It's just like a TV channel for farmers. But like,
what does RFD stand for? Like Real Farmers
something
Diary?
like that. I forget the. But I remember one night I just turned on tractor pulling and I was watching it, just like
RFD stands for real fucking dumb.
Wow, there goes our farmer audience.
There
God
they
damn
go.
it, Brian. Every fucking
Hey, I just said I watched the tractor pull,
some
man.
farmers out there tilling his land right now. Listen
to Scaredycast.
and he's all excited. He's like, "Oh, new episode!"
He's like, RFD, I love RFD.
Yeah,
They finally brought it up. And then I'm like, yep.
after 218 episodes.
He's out there in his combine. Fucking 6 p.m. Nobody's out there on the ranch, and you just hear, yes! And he's just sitting in there. Oh.
Yeah, it
broke his fucking heart.
RFD TV.
Son of a bitch. What's it stand for? Ranch, farming, dairy.
Dairy.
Oh,
You think it's ranch, farm, dairy?
If that's it, I'm going to be so impressed.
You guys are so wrong.
Oh.
It's
I felt good about it.
rural free delivery.
Yeah, that's dumb.
So get the fuck out
I
of
like
here.
real
Who
fucking
came
dumb.
up with that? What does that even mean? Rural free
I don't
delivery.
know, man, but they got some good show there sometimes. Just saying.
So, anyways, what are we talking about?
Welcome to the Scaredycast. Hey.
What did the farm have to do with anything? Why did we even get down that?
I don't know,
Because
man.
he said
Who are
tractor
we?
pull something.
Oh, yeah.
Because you guys were going to pull me through
Yeah,
this
tractor
like I'm
pull.
a
Tractor pull. We brought it back. Fuck. All right. Should we talk about some scary shit?
Before we do, we got patron stuff, right?
We do.
We have a new patron. A shout out to AJ. Thank you so much for signing up. We definitely appreciate your patronage. Hopefully you can enjoy all of our extras. We're talking about holes right now because there's a little something extra for our patrons at
Patreon.com.
What happened?
Now she's stroking out.
God.
Great, I'm next.
At patreon.com/scaredycast. I was going to say scaredycast.com, which I guess you could get to our
It's like
Patreon
she had
that
the
way.
giggles.
It's like gold dust when he got electrocuted. That's for all my wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, shout out to AJ. Thank you so much for your support. And all of our patrons every week. If you guys are interested to hear some a little extra stuff that we talk about in our Monday morning and mini-sodes, as well as get some swag, stickers, things like that. And, maybe there might be some new tiers that we come up with, different things that we try. So let us know what you guys would like.
Plus, there's behind-the-scenes footage that you don't get anywhere else.
Believe me, it is never going to see the daylight. But yeah, shout out to AJ. Thank you so much.
Yeah, a lot of wrestling fans out there just went like, because of gold dust.
Bet.
It was like
Everyone's just so excited for this episode.
Show me
my God,
5 people.
remember that.
Give me 5 people besides
Hey,
money.
if
That's
you're a
one.
wrestling fan and you just laughed at that reference about gold dust, leave a comment on our Facebook that you got it. Give me at least 5 of y'all, okay?
Wait, but what if What if they're new wrestling fans and they don't know who that is?
And they
It's
don't
going to
know,
be
but-
Tony and all of his different accounts that he
Yeah,
has.
maybe.
He's like, I got it. He's going to thumbs
Wrestling
up.
Boy 420.
Yeah. Hey, how'd you know?
Ah, it's
Oh,
you.
man, I gotta change my Instagram.
Wrestling TG3.
Because I'm the Undertaker 666. I'm the admin. That's me. I've been a closet wrestling fan this whole time.
What was the gamer dude in Avengers?
I've never seen it.
And it was a Endgame.
Gamer dude.
Remember whenever they go to get Thor to like help him out?
Oh,
but
and he's
he's
fat Thor.
gotten fat and he's just
Yeah.
been played Fortnite. And
I
gotten
don't remember
drunk.
his.
He's like
He's all depressed.
he's yelling at the guy in Fortnite.
I don't remember
I forget his name. Whatever. Welcome to Scaredycast.
Let's go on to scary stuff. We have
hey.
so much to talk about.
We do.
Real quick, but if you're in Arizona and you're just settling in to watch Scaredycast here on YouTube or you're listening by the campfire, go to Zeeks.com. ZZEEKS. Get yourself some pizza, some wings, fried pickles.
Garlic.
They have
nuts.
$2.50 high noons.
Whoa.
That's insane.
It's high noon.
$3 drafts. Like, so we just went in today. I was seeing all these signs. I was like, this.
Zeke's is a place to be.
Yeah, it is. So you got delicious food and cheap drinks. If that's
cheap
the route
drink.
you want to go.
Nice.
But yeah, shout out to them. Thank you so much.
And don't forget, this Thursday, we will be hosting a screening of Orca at the Majestic in Tempe with Orca himself.
Oh, yes. Everyone gets free, exclusive, one-of-a-kind art that was created by one of our beautiful, lovely friends. And everyone will get a free print of that.
Yo, it's really dope. I
Yeah,
really
it's
like
so
it.
cool. Yeah,
Wanna
you guys
frame
get a free print when you come out. And, of course, you get to see a awesome, ridiculously cool movie. And if you guys have ever been at Majestic before, it's like so fun.
That's really nice.
It's like nice reclining seats, and you get to like order, and they bring you snacks and drinks, and it's like it's awesome. It's a really fun experience, and it's gonna be a great movie. Yeah, I can't wait.
Now that we're done shilling,
Yeah,
Chilling and a killing.
let's
enough chilling. Let's start.
get
killing.
on with the spooky stuff.
Ooh. What do you guys want to start with? You want a little
Yeah.
creep of the week?
Oh, I love the creep of the week.
Give it to me.
If you guys were on the run
Okay.
from the law,
Mm.
you
Uh,
did
what else
something
is new?
You did something. You're like,
It's
well, I
already
would
there, hon.
never. I would
Mhm.
never. What would be your plan? Like, where would you go?
Depends.
What would you want to?
What was my crime?
Oh, it's murder.
Murder.
Murder. He killed
There's
him.
been a murder.
There's been a murder in Savannah.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna probably
spilling out your
just
mouth.
head to like the most remote town
Okay.
to kind of like hide in.
Yeah, a little small town.
Yeah, I mean, I
Okay.
probably can't hide in a small town, but like I would just try to appear as a drifter.
That's not gonna bring any attention to you.
Try to
yeah.
get a
That's why I'm
job.
thinking the opposite.
Medium town.
A medium town.
I think
okay,
a medium
yeah, okay.
town,
Medium town.
Yeah.
like a Flagstaff. I
I'm
think.
going
Okay.
I'm going to the opposite. I'm hiding in
New
plain
York
sight.
City.
I'm going to New
Okay.
York. I'm going to LA. So many people. I'll get lost in the ocean of people.
All right.
Okay. I think I would go to like another country. I'd
Cool.
probably try to go
Well,
to Mexico.
Yeah, true.
So I'll see you guys on the. I mean, no, what? Well, okay. So Australia's most wanted Malcolm Naden, he survived by hiding at Dubbo Zoo.
Oh,
He was
zoo.
He was here for. Okay, the story is like written a little weird, but I can't tell if he was on the run for 7 years or if he was at the zoo for 7 years. If he was at the zoo for 7 years, that's pretty fucking. incredible.
he hid.
Yeah,
He
like
got-
in the
There's
zoo.
no way.
The way that this
7
is written,
years,
so
not
he was-
once.
at least he was on the run for 7 years.
Okay,
I can at least
okay.
get that, but it doesn't say how long he was actually at the zoo.
Mm. I
But-
guess that mean. Yeah, I mean nobody's gonna go look at in a zoo for you. You know.
No, but people at the zoo aren't going to see this guy for 7 years. I find that so hard to believe.
I don't think he was there for 7 years.
how do you hide?
There's no way.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't. Well, this fucking article, which believe me, I actually read it this time, and I was asking Tony. I was like, "Do you know? Can you tell?" But basically, what happened is, how he got caught is the zoo hired a private investigator because they're like, weird stuff is happening. I think like we have like a hobo living here or whatever. Like, things are missing and like there's like weird happenings happen. So he was like, okay, like I'm gonna just come in and do my little private investigator thing. And so now he has a book that's being written, or it just was released. It's called The Contractor. So one of the stories here is this one, and it outlines how Naden stole bananas from elephants, which if you steal from elephants,
How
Fuck
dare
you.
you, man.
that's evil.
Burn in hell.
Yeah. They're innocent. He rummaged bins for throwing out food.
Do you think they like yelled at him?
Or
They're like,
maybe, you know what? They're really gentle and sweet, and so maybe they're like, oh, he's homeless. Like, or like, oh, like he's hungry. They don't realize he's a criminal.
They like kicked him some bananas.
They're like, hey.
They're like, here you go.
He's like, I didn't steal his bananas. Those elephants gave it to me.
Oh my God.
He's friends with all the animals.
He's like doing tricks and stuff. He's like
George of
surfing
the
on
Jungle. He's like talking to all the fucking animals and shit.
But yeah, so basically he stole bananas. He was going through the bins for food, and he slept in the roof of a hut on zoo grounds as he evaded. Oh, so he's saying as he evaded police in those early days on the run. So maybe he was there, or maybe off and on.
Me, that's insane.
I don't know. So it goes back to saying that one of the freelance jobs of this investigator was reports of a homeless person living on the grounds, and that there's strange incidents happening. The person in question had been taking food from various locations. The bananas were taken, uneaten chicken rolls being stolen from the cafe. After hearing a cleaner's description of a man she saw in the hut, Mike started to camp on site along with him, believing he was on the path of this guy. I spent all the next day at the zoo, first having the culvert beside the main entrance welded shut so no one could get through it. That seems a little drastic. Just put someone there. Or
just find the guy.
Cameras. Are there no cameras at the zoo?
Call the cops.
Yeah.
Get this guy out of there.
Well, he's kind of a cop. He's probably used to be a cop. Then we laid fishing line across some of the main footpaths. It wouldn't trap him, but I'd know if he'd been using that trail. Where are the cameras at this place? Like, what a simple...
He's
Maybe-
already thought
get a
far
Ring
enough
doorbell.
to put fucking fishing line trip wires.
Just
like,
go set up a goddamn trail cam.
literally, this is so...
Go to Walmart.
Where's the cameras already? They should have them. It's a zoo. What is going down at this zoo?
They probably don't want people to know.
They just turn the TVs off. Well, they're just for show.
All right, so then he says, at about 10:40 p.m., we were bushed and hungry, so we went to KFC. And we were almost there when Roger got an alert on his mobile phone.
What?
We U-turned fast and zipped back to the zoo where the alert was telling us the breach was in the admin building, right at the main entrance.
Someone tripped the fishing line.
I guess so. I don't like this. Is not a very.
You sent it.
I don't like this.
I didn't send this.
You did send
sent
this.
it. Not me. This is one of the ones that I did not send. I promise you that.
Tony's calling bullshit.
Fast forward through this story.
I'm trying.
I hate
I'm trying.
This man.
So he tried he was monitoring the building, hit his high beams right in front of me besides a large LPG tank against the admin building. A man stood up. It was him.
It was him.
I was unarmed and so stunned that all I could do was say, or that Malcolm,
he was so stunned by his
it's me.
beauty. He was taken aback
was
at how gorgeous and majestic this man was.
He's like, oh my.
He'd never been attracted to men before, but there was something different, carnal.
At first, I thought it was Henry Cavill.
Oh, that strong chin.
Ryan Gosling, is that you?
Anyways, okay, yeah, this man got caught. It ends there. It's like, and then it says that the book is $30.
Okay,
I'm not buying that book.
This is bullshit.
This is the expert that excerpt that
anyone in the world can just write a book and become a millionaire now.
Well, I don't know about millionaire. Well, you need some fucking placements like this,
Well,
like to
it's
be able to get
like-
eyes on it.
Do you remember years ago now? There was a mask that it was like a Chewbacca kid's mask.
Oh, and the lady
laughed while she was.
didn't she give birth in it or something too? Because she made so much money,
Oh my God!
or
What?
someone did, or something. I think.
Ew! No, what? Ew!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's gross.
Someone did.
Anyways, her kid got a full ride scholarship
Fuck
to
yeah,
an
dude.
insane college.
Because she sold so many of those masks. I think it was paid by Target or Walmart or something.
Oh my God, that's insane! And
Or,
if she wrote
funded by
a
it, at
book
least.
about her life, I feel like that's what everybody does now. Whether it's the Walmart kid yodeling, whether it's whatever.
He's got a book.
I'm just saying, those kind of people can just be like, I'm just gonna write a book, and then
No,
it
that's
automatically
not-
becomes a New York Times bestseller because it gets popular for 5 minutes, and then it makes a shit ton of money. Like everybody just
It's not-
writes books.
It's not their fault. It's like a publisher or like someone coming out being like, "Oh, I want to ride this wave. I'm gonna fund it
right,
for you."
but I mean, like, regardless
But
of who's,
I would like if someone came to me and be like, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna pay you this. We're gonna give you $100,000 front to fucking like write a book or to, like have someone help
Yeah.
you write a book." Fuck yeah,
I
I'm
just
gonna do
think
that.
it's so crazy.
You gotta when something like that hits, especially for people who aren't trying to be famous or aren't content creators or aren't like trying to like go that route to make money. When that hits, you have to ride the wave.
That's
you
true.
have to. Like
I
I
guess
mean,
I'm just sick
why
of
wouldn't
books.
you?
Everybody writes a book.
What was the last fucking book you read? Why you hate books?
Easy.
Damn.
I'm not saying.
I'm like,
God
why do you hate
damn.
books?
Christ.
Ow.
Sorry. That came out a lot meaner than I meant
Just like
it.
spit in your face just now. Just like, what's us read
What
book
do you mean you hate
read,
books?
idiot?
Like why? Like why are you saying you hate books? I don't
No, I
understand.
don't say I'm hating. I don't know. I hate books. I hate the fact that everyone is like every politician has a book. Every one of them. Every
well, that's
senator.
because that's how
every
they traffic their money.
That's what I'm saying though. Like books, like I don't know. I just feel like everybody just writes a book and then just gets a shit ton of money off it.
Well,
now.
guess who else is writing a book, Brian?
It's not gonna go anywhere. No one's gonna buy my
And it's
Bigfoot
a
erotica.
sensual book.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? So why are you talking shit? Because everyone's going to want to support you in your book. Wouldn't
Yeah.
you want them to
No
support
one's gonna.
you?
No, I'm not gonna get. Guys, my Bigfoot erotica this isn't my. There's no way. There's no
You
way my Bigfoot
never
erotica
know.
takes off.
It might be. You're going to be the sugar daddy we've always been wanting.
Dude.
The
Can you imagine?
Scaredycast sugar
And I
daddy.
did it off of Bigfoot.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Seeing that's your love and your passion. And you're following it.
Well, I guess. I mean, it's like something I want to do, but I don't want to do it every day. Like, speaking of Bigfoot, though, did you guys know that there's a gas station in Oklahoma called Gasquatch? This fucking sign is gigantic. It has like Bigfoot standing there, and he's like holding he's got like a little gas nozzle sticking out the side, almost like a pistol, and he's got like giant glowing eyes and like.
Could you
so,
imagine seeing that from really far away? And like the
Yeah.
rest of the sign isn't working. It's
You're
just like
like, what the
glowing red
fuck? And
Can
then
we
eyes.
as you come
go
up to-
there?
Oh my god, Oklahoma? It's a long ways to
Oklahoma
go to
is
see a
not
gas
fun.
It's
station.
about a 12-hour drive.
Fuck, just to see
You
a sign.
already you've already mapped to going to
I've
Gasquatch.
driven Oklahoma twice, and it's about 12
Why?
hours.
I feel like that's fast.
Family?
To get
Yeah.
What's I was gonna say, what the fuck's in Oklahoma?
there. Like Oklahoma City or
Okay, see
Yeah, it's about
the OK Corral.
yeah
Where's the OK Corral? What is that?
here in Arizona in Tombstone.
Oh, is it? Fuck, we haven't been yet. When are we gonna fucking go?
Let's do baby steps first of like where we're going.
Yeah,
And, like,
we need to go to
Yuma.
Yuma and see that prison, that like mud kind of adobe prison that Shane and Ryan went to with the bats in it.
Yeah,
The one outside, the Yuma one. Fuck, that looks so cool,
let's do it.
dude. I bet she'd freak out.
Would you?
Oh,
Why?
Because I
Let's,
don't know.
Because of bats.
Because you're a girl. And girls are scared.
God, girls.
Stinky girls.
Remember when he started the minisode of being like, fuck the patriarchy?
Remember when you said I can't read and I'm fucking
I
stupid?
didn't say you
and
can't read.
when was the last time you fucking read a book?
Yeah.
You idiot.
It's been a long time since I read a book.
What
I
was
just
the
didn't
last book
understand.
you read? Do you
yeah.
remember?
Well, finished?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't remember.
I think mine was like one of the Witcher books.
I literally just started a music book on music production because I've been like
Good.
no-lifing like music if I can, and I haven't been able to.
I have a
really.
book at home that I bought that I haven't started yet, but I want to. But it's called "Fuck This House." And yeah, it's like
An autobiography by Tony
It's
Gautier.
it's a haunted house book.
Oh, I love that.
But it's called like "Fuck This House."
Nice.
Yeah,
Is it good so far? Like how deep into
I
it
haven't
are you?
started yet.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said that you had just started it.
I buy a lot more books than I read.
Oh no,
Same,
sorry.
same.
The
I
full
did used to read a
title
lot.
is "Man, Fuck This House."
Dang,
That's a great title.
that is pretty
Yes.
cool. I like that.
Is
it a basketball
out, Or
book?
has like an asterisk.
What?
Basketball book.
I want to talk about UFOs now.
Okay.
These aliens in Brazil, man, they're like 10 feet tall.
Oh, I seen that. I know what you're talking about. I don't know about this one.
I
You
made
talking about
a-
the TikTok?
I made a TikTok about it. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did.
Dude, what is those things up on that hill there?
No, man, but
It's a broad daylight.
It's so far and blurry, and I hate that. Why is it always far and blurry?
Well, what else could it be?
Dude, a wacky arm flailing
That's
inflatable
the
tube
other
man.
thing it looks like, but then it starts walking around.
Maybe
So-
someone's moving it. Someone's walking around. You know what? I think we should put it on TikTok and let all of the shitty people comment on it, what they
Yeah,
think.
where's your comments now,
Yeah.
assholes?
Yeah.
God damn, stop yelling at me about The Dark Knight already. Go look at all of our other shit and talk about that. Golly.
Tell us what these
Still
creatures...
to this day, everybody's still yelling at me about The Dark Knight. Get over it. Okay?
What the fuck is this guy's
God,
take? Seriously.
just because I don't like it doesn't mean you can't, okay? It's fine. Just get over it.
It's not how it works.
And
Tony.
everybody, I'm still getting, there's people, I saw Godzilla -1 2 months ago almost. People still commenting today. Well, obviously you didn't watch Oppenheimer.
Yep.
Well, no, I didn't, okay? I'm just basing my opinion
on the movies you
off
saw
of
this
what
year.
I have seen. I haven't seen every single movie that came out in 2023, so I can't accurately tell you what the actual best of 2023 is. I'm just telling you what the best that I have seen is, okay? So fucking calm down.
Wrong.
I hate this guy. Such a shitty take. Such a shitty take.
Wow.
take.
Clickbait.
Shitty
Clickbait.
take.
Wow, clickbait. Definitely.
Horrible taste in
Horrible
movies.
take. Says the guy wearing a Jaws
And hey,
revenge shirt.
listen, if y'all are gonna go in these comments and you're gonna talk this shit, maybe don't make your accounts private,
Pussies.
okay?
Yeah.
Maybe make it so we can reply.
I mean, we can look at your pictures and
Yeah.
pick you apart.
Yeah,
You
we'll comment,
fucking dork.
we'll comment on your
You
stuff.
dweeb.
Better not have any opinions out there.
Oh, watch out.
It's just Brian.
It's just me.
It's his private account.
I'm like stirring up.
Yeah.
I'm kicking up the dirt. Oh my God. I'm all of the
Get
internet
this broad
trolls.
out of here.
I'm even the ones that are like, yeah, that guy with the glasses is so annoying.
Oh, he's so hot.
No.
I look curly hair. I like his little Cupid's hair.
Did you guys see the episode where he wore the hat backwards? Oh my God. And the little poofy hair coming out.
Dude, some guy, when
Got
he
a
said
little
that.
lady boner.
Oh. Nice. I'm glad I can do that for you.
Okay, I just watched the video that you posted, Tony.
Yes.
It looks like a skinny person up on top of a mountain, like trying to take a picture.
Like, take a picture.
Yeah, like that's what it looks like to me. It doesn't look that far away where they look extra fucking tall. Like they just look like they're. It looks like the mountain is right here. That they're at the base of a mountain,
Yeah.
and they're right here, and then they're taking a video of like
The
a friend or
people don't
something.
look disproportionate, really,
No,
to me.
mm-mm.
Do you guys remember the Giants? I want to say it was like Washington or
Yeah.
something. There was all those
Oregon,
like
yeah.
Oregon, yeah. It was the Giants, and like same thing. You couldn't really tell the scale. Most people
There's
that
like
saw
a tree, and
the
they're
giant,
above the tree. Like that would be like okay, that's like
yeah.
fucking like.
yeah, because everybody shit on that video too.
So you guys are just saying it's just people up there?
I think so, or if there's even people up there at all, or unless it's
Yeah.
like some kind of like they
I'm saying I'm not.
manipulated it.
All I'm saying is I don't think it's definitive proof of tall people or aliens or anything, but I think anything's possible. Could be, sure. Why not? What do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
is
think
that what
it's-
you said in the video? 'Cause
Yeah.
I had to watch it on mute.
That
so I
sounds
don't-
great.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, I don't know what this
Oh,
is.
fuck.
Form
Make
your
sure
own
to go watch that
opinion.
video.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys can't wait to bring that up.
I think it's aliens.
Tony, what else do we have?
I almost choked.
There was like a jellyfish thing happening, wasn't
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, there's a jellyfish UFO.
There's also a
Um,
haunted doll.
Well, that's in the ghost news. We're in aliens right now.
Sorry.
So
Oh, wait, I already brought up Gasquatch. That was my bad. If we weren't encrypted.
That's all right.
We weren't in
though.
the cryptid corner.
It's all right.
Sorry.
It's cool.
just roll with
Sorry.
it. If
You
it
roll
feels
with it,
right,
baby. Yeah,
just-
man. It just feels
Wild
right.
card.
the flow.
Everything feel. You know what?
This is what happens when we don't start with movies first.
Oh yeah.
But then movies, then you guys will talk about movies for 50 minutes.
I
and
know.
you're like, and
That's
this
why
is-
I'm like, let's do movies last, because
Easy.
that way we won't talk about it as much.
Yeah, how much
Look,
time we got?
You said if it
We
feels
ate
right,
up
you
some
just
time
go
with
for
our
it.
extra stuff. Anyway, so apparently there is wild footage of a flying jellyfish craft the military was ordered to hunt down as the 2024 in UFOs is
This is why I was like,
This
Read
is
the
the
article
title
first.
of the
I
this is
sent
the
a
title.
text message and I was like, let's not read the articles Just go through, get the basic, and then let's just discuss it.
Well, I tried, and I still.
She can't remember the details.
I can't
Because then
remember
we
the
were like,
details for
oh,
this one.
where was this? What city? And you're like, fuck, now I gotta look it up.
Okay, no, but with this one, it's literally 90% of the article is talking about all these different things that aren't the jellyfish thing.
Really?
Yeah, so I actually have to read like the jellyfish craft because it actually sounds familiar with something that is already talked about. I don't know if it is like actually, so it's like talking about the aliens in Miami. It's talking about this. It's talking about that. So it's talking about all this stuff
Like the
that's
ones in
not
Vegas
actually.
and stuff that got really big last
Yes,
year.
it's talking about all these things. So.
She's mad at us, Tony.
Dude, she like straight up insulted you about these books.
Dude, I'm still.
I'll do it again.
Yikes.
I'll do it again.
I swear to God, I can
Test me.
read. I say I can't read as a joke. All right. Fuck.
What are the glasses even for?
Because my mom said I look handsome.
All right. So, according to this article, the jellyfish craft isn't visible to the naked eye and was allegedly buried by the intelligence community. Leaked U.S. military footage of a mysterious flying object was unveiled by expert Jeremy Corbell.
All right, Jeremy.
Oh, I've heard
yeah.
that name.
Two different angles of the aircraft show the mysterious entity as it flies over the land and water of a military base. Can only be seen on thermal camera, and the object switches between black and white, indicating a change in temperature from hot to cold. Corbell revealed that troops in 2018 were instructed to hunt it down. Is this the one? No. Is this the one that it showed that went into the water and then comes up? The UFO was supposedly submerged in water for 17 minutes in the footage. This is the
That's
same.
why Jeremy Corbell sounds so familiar.
Mhm.
I was like, I know that guy.
But witnesses said that each of the hanging legs on the object were unmoving, were stiff and unmoving.
Weird. That's the first time I've ever heard of like tendrils
So
hanging
maybe
off
this
of a
is different.
UFO.
Maybe this is different than the one that, because remember the one that we saw that would switch all the different, like all the different ways and go into the water and then come out of the water
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then be
Was
able
that-
to,
that's
like,
not the
stop
Tic
and
Tac.
go.
This is a different one.
That's a different
This
one.
must be a different one, yeah.
Or
I
is it
don't
the
see-
Tic Tac? Because that one's black and white too. Jim would know. I need Jim. He's our correspondent, our
Oh, so
alien
this is what
correspondent.
it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like a
It almost looks
jellyfish.
like-
Oh my God, it does.
You know, like Rosie on the Jetsons?
oh
Almost
yeah.
kind of looks like that.
To me,
does it look like that at all?
To me, it
Why
looks-
not?
to me, it looks like a balloon with like just like hanging and floating. No, you know what it looks like on Hoth? Those little like
yeah,
the little fucking drone guys with their little
Yeah.
arms and shit. That's what that
Small.
looks like.
Yeah,
It's small.
What episode was that? What Star Wars episode?
that was episode
The-
8. No.
Well, I was
sorry,
like, wait, what? I don't think
5.
that's okay. All right, there we go. Sorry.
It was Empire Strikes Back.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Are we-
Anyways, yeah, it's a jellyfish. It's a jellyfish UFO that apparently
Yeah.
has been instructed since 2018, or maybe this happened in 2018, and the military tried to hide.
That's pretty weird looking.
It is weird.
It doesn't look like an aircraft. It doesn't
It
even
doesn't.
look not hydrodynamic,
doesn't-
aerodynamic. It doesn't look like a bullet or like a torpedo. It's just like a
It almost
standing
looks like a
straight up.
It almost looks like a plastic bag with like shreds in it that's
Yeah.
like floating, but it's
But
like
it doesn't
going-
move though. Like it moves as one. It doesn't
Yeah.
like you know what I mean?
True.
That's fucking weird, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. What
and
do you
the fact
think,
that you can't see it with the naked eye, how do they even see it in the first? Like, how do they even know about it?
Tony? What do you think? Jellyfish
Ju-
aliens are real?
I think it's just a bunch of balloons.
You think so?
I think it's party balloons that have just been all stuck together and they're just floating away.
No chance.
But then how do
the
they go in the water and
military-
up and then
I
all
don't
this
think they
stuff?
were doing that.
How did it change the temperature?
They didn't.
He's just like this is all bullshit.
It was the light reflecting because they're like shiny balloons.
Interesting. You know, Tony's not usually the skeptic. Usually he's the one that's like, guys, this is some crazy shit. And we have to talk him off that, talk him down. But
He
this
doesn't
time,
like when we tell the stories.
when he's sick, he gets like real logical and like not fun.
His brain is
It's
working.
because I'm sick and I'm fragile, so I don't want it to be real.
No, but I thought you were big, fearless Tony. You could fight a demon and
I will fight
and
a
a
demon.
Confederate
Oh my
ghost.
God.
I didn't say anything about fighting aliens, though.
Okay, so you draw the line at demon or like at alien, but you would fight a demon? I'd rather fight an alien than a demon, I
me
think.
too.
Because I think I could befriend like they're intelligent.
No way,
And,
man.
like,
'cause,
not malicious.
You could
like-
negotiate with an alien, maybe,
Yeah,
but
a
like
demon is like, nah, I'm gonna
demons
fuck
are
you up.
inherently bad.
Yeah.
I think I can just outsmart a demon more than I can an alien because aliens are so much smarter.
No way, but demons are so cunning. Dude, you
Demons just want to do evil things.
Exactly, but you can befriend an
So
alien.
then I'm just
potentially.
like, guess what, demon?
Yeah.
I can get eviler.
You know why? You know why I'm saying he doesn't stand a chance against a demon? One succubus is all it takes. One attractive demon
my
girl
God, yeah,
that's like, hey,
I
let's do
mean-
sexual stuff, and I'm gonna take your
We're not
soul,
talking
and you're
about
like, done.
super
You're
hot
like,
demon chicks.
You had me. Why not?
We're talking about like the gross little like kind of demons that
Who
want
are
to suck on your
why
toes.
can't
they can
aliens
look
be
anything
hot
like they
chicks?
want.
I mean, if we're talking like if I'm gonna die if it's a succubus, because I'll just be like, oh, hey,
Yeah, but now you have to spend eternity in hell because you fucked a
fucking worth it.
lady with goat legs and a tail. Worth it, he says. Huh. She's
She
all.
doesn't even
she's
finish
all.
her deal.
And you're like, what was that? What was that? What was that? She's like, oh, sorry. Yeah.
I'm a human.
Yeah.
Wanna
swear.
make love?
It's like Goat Boy from Saturday Night Live.
Oh God.
There's ghosts.
Do we have ghost news?
I do got some ghost news.
Sweet.
Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
These parents in Houston gave their child an Elsa doll. Elsa from Frozen.
Frozen, yeah.
Apparently, it started singing when it was powered off.
Okay. Faulty wiring.
Batteries removed.
Now that, okay. That's some
Fuck
shit.
that. It
They-
was singing Frozen?
They threw it away.
It didn't show up.
Reappeared.
No way. No
Stop.
way. It can't happen. No. I'm saying no.
Why not?
Dude,
How many times? They threw it away one time? How
Twice.
far away? They just threw it outside?
Twice they threw it away.
I'm burning that shit. Why aren't you going to a field?
So
and-
then they mailed it to their friends 1,500 miles away.
Okay.
And their friends duct taped it, strapped it down to the hood of their car.
What? Why?
And that's where it remains to this day.
Why would they stick it to their car?
Yo, some good friends.
The-
Like, they're like, hey, you want this free Elsa doll?
Bury it or something. Why'd you just what?
Bury it, then it's going to come back even more powerful.
Yeah, that's why they've strapped it to the hood of the car, so that way it can't go anywhere. So
What gets power from the earth? Why would it get more powerful if we buried it or burned it?
Oh, that's
I don't like
just-
voodoo shit. I
Yeah,
don't
man.
know.
Oh, great! Now it's voodoo.
Mm-hmm.
The power of voodoo.
Voodoo.
So was it
Baby,
was it doing the same
God,
stuff once they sent it to the friend?
They don't know. They like immediately
just were like, I'm
stuck
gonna
it on
tie
the
it.
car.
Why is that their first?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Is this a deer that you shot out of season and you strapped it to the hood of your car? No, it's a box with a doll in it. Why would you do that? Who
Also,
does
why
that?
are you gonna let your friends send
What
you
would
this
you do?
haunted doll? I'd be like, don't send me that fucking doll. Get rid of it.
What? How would you dispose of
Burn.
a haunted doll that keeps reappearing?
Burn.
I would take it directly to the dump, and then if it re-showed,
So wait,
dump, or like Goodwill or something. I'm like, let someone else.
Dude.
I'm like, let someone else handle this. You just like some unsuspecting child at Goodwill is like.
I'm really
"Oh."
trying to think of this right now.
Yeah, how would you actually?
I'm
I
trying to
would
think
call
of
the
something.
Annabelle people. I'd call Zach Baggins.
Oh,
Zach.
Be like, help me.
Did you see that clip of him like ripping a fart? And all the guys are like, dude, it picked up on the thermal, and they're like laughing.
No.
Dude, it's such a dumb show. How is this show on fucking Discover or on TV, whatever? Like, it's so fucking stupid. This show was really fucking cheesy and dumb, but like cool for the first couple seasons.
We
and
should
now,
get a thermal in here, and every time you guys fart,
What a
we'd be like,
joke.
I
oh.
don't ever fart
what
near.
a joke.
Yeah, all right. After all that pizza,
I'm trying to think if I actually had something in my house that like, if I threw it away, is that how they initially discarded of it?
is
Yeah.
it like just in like their trash in the kitchen, or is it like the dumpster outside? Like, what is the vicinity? And also, too, I feel like the dad or like someone in the family is like playing a joke.
The only time I would
And, like,
be
didn't
really,
fess up to
really
it.
scared is if I lived alone and it kept happening. Because then my initial thought is someone's fucking with me. They're in my trash. They know a way to get into my house that when I'm not home, they keep setting it back up. I'm not even for a second trying to be like, oh, maybe it's a haunted doll. Like, no, someone's fucking with me. It's a person. You cannot do
Until
that.
it's at the end of your bed.
But
with
then
a
again,
knife.
yeah. Well, yeah. Then at that point, I'm like,
You're like,
oh,
maybe
this
this is real.
fucking
That's when you
sucks.
fight it. Listen, that's what I'm saying. I could fight a demon, okay? Because they're not going to be expecting it.
See, he's still
Right?
there's There's so many
Ghosts-
kinds of
these
demons.
They're
Ghost
not gonna be
dolls and
expecting it.
demons and things like that. They're not going to be expecting you
They can probably read your mind.
to just turn around and be like, "Let's go." You know, they're gonna be like,
Well,
they're
now,
like, "Wait, what do you?"
We're like,
mean?
wait,
well,
what?
maybe we could just talk first a little bit.
And
You're
then
like,
you
no,
just
let's
run up
fucking
and jump on it. Wah!
like that, like
And
the,
then he's gonna like click. He's gonna be like, boom, and you're gonna be incinerated. And you're
Like
gonna be in
the-
hell.
What am I fighting? A genie?
Fighting a demon, all
Demons
powerful.
can't just go boom and make things happen.
yes,
Like,
they
What
can.
the fuck are you talking about?
Man, what kind of demons are you talking
What kind of
about?
demons are you talking about?
Real demons,
Yeah.
I'm
actual
talking
demons.
about like the demon that shows up in your bed and wants to suck on your toes while you're sleeping. Remember?
Yeah, well, he's got like magic powers and shit.
Now you're
'cause he
talking about
can-
like a fucking member of the X-Men. Like, no, I'm talking about just a straight up demon. I'm a demon.
I don't think he knows the definite. Like,
They don't got superpowers.
What
I
is
don't
it?
think you know
Really?
what demons are. Do you know what a demon is?
they have
Tony?
powers.
They're the minions of the
Satan.
fucking devil.
They're
yeah.
like half of Satan. They got powers. That's why succubus can shapeshift.
Cool. That's whenever I short arm clothesline in one of them, pick him up by the back of the head, and then I drop him for a DDT.
I'm so over this argument. Yeah, and then she turns into a sexy goat woman.
Let's
Like,
talk about movies.
Okay.
yeah, we gotta wrap this up. We've been.
Let's get to the movies.
Everybody watch a movie this week?
We all did, yes.
Perfect.
Yes, we
Let's-
all did, but we gotta start with
Let's save that one for last. I
Okay.
will start first.
Boom.
This morning, woke up. I decided I've had a really bad week. I've had a bad month. I'm treating myself today. I went to First Watch,
Whoa.
ordered some takeout.
How'd you do that?
I just went on their website and I ordered me some $1 Million bacon. And I got
I didn't know you were a
French-
millionaire.
I got a
Yeah.
little- well, it's like $11. But then I got that and some French toast, went home, and I watched a movie called Bigfoot's Wild Weekend.
Ooh, ooh.
This sounds cool.
Sounds like college.
I
love
don't know.
National Lampoon.
It
Like-
just appeared on my Amazon Prime.
What?
I don't
Okay.
know how. I don't watch a whole lot of movies on Amazon Prime,
It knows you.
Yeah.
but
Jeff
it just
Bezos
appeared
is
under
like,
recommended. It's like Bigfoot's Wild Weekend. I'm like, all right. It's like in a collection of other movies that's just the bottom of the barrel. Like,
Yeah.
so it does know me. I watched it. But I'll tell you this: Bigfoot had a wild weekend.
Yeah. Was it
He-
like Weekend at Bernie's but Bigfoot?
No, he's alive.
But like party and
Yeah, he
okay,
partied.
okay.
Oh yeah, he partied. He drank.
With people?
Yeah.
drink beer.
Like
There's
he
a-
was cool? He was like Chewbacca. He was like a homie.
Well, with only with two people, he was cool.
Oh.
There's these two stoner guys in the woods that he meets,
You guys.
and us.
that could have been you.
And-
Bigfoot
guys.
doesn't like us?
He got
does
high
like
with
you.
them, and they
Yeah.
partied by the campfire.
Oh.
Bigfoot's running around stealing beer from people's campsites,
How neat.
Hell
drinking
yeah.
all the
How
beers.
neat.
That's
I
the
love that.
perfect person or like thing to like
What-
do
what
a
a
beer
good
run for you.
wingman.
Yeah,
Like,
and to be like,
hell
go
yeah.
steal
Just-
those campers' beer.
And this one weekend apparently is just when like every hot chick wants to go skinny dipping at this lake, so he's just watching girls like skinny dip and stuff. He's grabbing boobs. He had sex.
Bigfoot had
He had
sex.
sex.
I knew I always wanted to be a Bigfoot.
He laid in a tent with this girl, and she was like, "Oh, not now. I'm tired," because she thought it was her boyfriend. But Bigfoot's like,
Wait, was this an 80s movie?
"No, this is like 2000s."
Oh my god!
And she's like, "Oh my god, how'd you get so big?" Like,
Did you watch this on Pornhub?
it's on
This
Amazon
movie
Prime,
is
man.
so dumb, and I can't wait to watch
Dude,
it.
It
be
is
inspiration for you.
Yeah, this is great. I'm taking
It
notes.
breaks every rule of filmmaking.
Wow, is
Yeah.
it real bad?
It's real bad.
It's real bad.
Real bad. Really, really bad movie.
How does the suit
Was
look?
it entertaining?
I mean, it's just whatever, dude. This is
Was it like cheap gorilla costume?
yeah,
Oh,
basically. I mean, it was like a little. It's like a couple $1,000 kind of gorilla costume. Like
Wait.
it was a prime. It was a high quality costume.
but there was boobs.
Oh, there's lots of boobs.
Okay, so it's already at least a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, there's plenty of boobs. But like the movie starts off. I mean, like I said, it breaks every rule of filmmaking and story in movies. So like, of course, but at the beginning, I don't really know that. So at the beginning, we're introduced to these girls. They're at like a troubled girl place called Hyman.
Oh my god.
Pornhub.
They're
This is
like,
straight up a porn plot.
they're gonna go camping. So like the corrections officer takes these 5 girls out camping. So you think like, oh, these are our characters for the movie because they're on the poster kind of and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're the bait.
So they go out there and they start skinny dipping and like they start having sex with each other in these tents. And the worst shot sex scenes I've ever seen in my life. These girls, like, there's like these 2 girls, they start making out and they take their tops off and they start making out. But one of them starts moaning and it's obvious that it's like a voiceover moaning.
Stop.
But like nothing's happening. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, they like lay back, but the camera stays stationary. So it's like, obviously there's nobody in there to shoot this. So like you don't see anything anymore because they lay down. There's a lot of moaning going on, but they're just like making out. So it's like,
Why are you?
You don't know
moaning?
that.
Moaning
Well, you
so
don't know
much.
that because you can't see him.
Well, you can see enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can see it.
But they get they finally can see Bigfoot because one of them doesn't have their glasses on. So like, oh my god, it's a doggy. Oh, you're not a doggy. And the Bigfoot's grabbing her boobs, and then she puts her glasses.
I swear to God, this sounds more and more like a bad porn plot as you keep
Bigfoot
talking.
she puts her glasses on. She's like, oh, it's Bigfoot, and they all run away topless. But then they're gone. We never see them in the movie again.
Wait, so she wasn't even out the one that he has sex with, she wasn't even out there with her boyfriend.
No, there was these girls had no boyfriends. There's a hillbilly
So
in it.
who was she talking about? Like, how'd you get so big? She thought she was dreaming?
These are different characters later in the movie.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, trust
Bigfoot
me.
was getting
Damn,
around.
he was getting around. Yeah, he was being a little.
It was like Bigfoot fucks all of Salt Lake City, or not Salt Lake City, Lake Havasu.
Yeah, there's a couple. They're out there looking for Bigfoot, and then they encounter these hillbillies. The hillbilly's name is Billy Bo Bob, of course.
Billy Bob Bob.
That's
And
pretty
yeah, he accidentally gets shot by the hillbilly. The boyfriend does.
Bigfoot.
So while he's in the tent, he's trying to like get it on with his girlfriend, and he's like, I gotta go take a piss, and he puts like a bearskin kind of
Oh my
blanket over
God.
himself. And the hillbilly wakes up, he's like, it's Bigfoot, and they shoot him in the ass. And then so while they're trying to fix his butt with a bullet wound, Bigfoot goes in the tent, and she thinks it's her boyfriend coming back. And
What a sneaky
then
bastard.
Bigfoot gets up and leaves. And then the boyfriend comes back in and
He's
gets
all
shot in
hobbled.
the ass. He's like, how about we pick up where we left off? And she's like,
Has he
"Oh."
got a bullet in his ass?
And she's like, oh, not now. I'm worn out still because Bigfoot came in there. And she said to the boyfriend, she's like, by the way, when did you get so big? It's like
This movie was written by
there's
virgins.
a bar where there's like a stripper scene, but the stripper scene, there's no boobs. But they strip.
They're like, you ran
have
out of
a-
boobs.
Yeah.
Like, you've reached your maximum amount of boobs.
Yeah,
They
come
have
on.
a stripping. They have like a dancing competition with these girls in bikinis, and there's like the prize is a gift certificate to a restaurant down the road. They start fighting over
Bigfoot is
it.
in the strip club as Bigfoot.
No, Bigfoot's not even in this part. He's just out
Oh,
somewhere. These
what?
are just all the other
Okay.
This is like a 20-year-old's like college project. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna be
No,
a
not even like
filmmaker.
12-year-old.
There's
Like,
like
a-
no.
There's like a tabloid reporter. He's out there trying to do it and find Bigfoot with this lady newscaster, and they have sex too. Like everybody's having sex in this movie,
Oh,
I mean, good for them.
including Bigfoot.
That is very depressing for me.
1 star.
one star.
It's incredible to
Hey.
have that amount of boobs
Yeah.
and like fondling and stuff happening, and you still give it a 1 star.
Well,
you really have
did
to
give it
try.
a half star. The bad ones you give a half star, but this one's a full star.
Yeah, give it a full star.
Okay,
Ryan, why are you trying to defend this?
it's got Bigfoot in it. I
Not
like
out of-
boobs. I mean, what's wrong
You know
with
what? I'll bump it up to 2.5 stars.
that? Whoa! You can't just like,
I'll bump it up.
That's like 250%.
Because you know what, man? If you're at home and you're high or drunk and you just want to watch some dumbass
Dumb
shit
Yeah, that's true.
that has some boobs and Bigfoot and partying and boozing, Bigfoot's Wild Weekend.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you can tell by the name of just the name of the movie, it's gonna be dumb. Like
I mean,
Bigfoot's
I don't
Wild
know, I had
Weekend.
high
Come
hopes.
on,
I had high
that
hopes.
sounds.
The like thumbnail for it is like these girls in their bikinis. They're going like like this, and Bigfoot's behind them going.
See, if only it said Brazzers in the corner, then I'd be like, exactly right. This is so bad. This is like
at the
porn
time
level
of, you know
bad.
what? This is like at the time of Girls Gone Wild. Like what you said, it was like
Oh
early
my
2000s.
God. You remember that
Because
douche
might have
guy
been,
that like owned it, and he was always on the.
like
Whoa,
getting girls
yeah.
drunk and shit.
Oh my god.
Anyways, okay, what was the movie that you watched, Spran?
Sorry, I was thinking about boobs.
Thinking about
Bigfoot's
boobs.
Wild Week came on 2012.
Yo, those girls are pretty hot too.
They're not the ones in the movie.
Damn it!
It's like when you have like a stripper thing and it's like that's not who shows up. Like it's definitely not.
Great, so they lied in the thumbnail. Clickbait.
Man.
Fuckers, man. I watched a movie
They
called...
like etched it out of like a Playboy and just put it on their thumbnail.
I watched a movie called They Come Knocking.
Oh, I saw this on Instagram.
You did.
Yeah.
I posted.
I
I'm
saw
trying
you
to do.
posted
I'm
that,
trying to do
yeah.
better on that.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
trying to do
hell
better.
yeah.
So
Oh,
I keep thinking I'm kicking
Goodness.
somebody. It's just So the movie's about this guy and his two daughters. One's like 11, 12, maybe like more like 11. And then the other one's I think like 16, 17. So she's like angsty teen, like hates her dad, like fuck you, dad, you're so annoying. And the little one's like super nice and like they get like her and her dad like get along and stuff. Well, the mom died of cancer.
Mm.
So they're going back on this little trip and it's like they have like a camper and then like the main truck and the young daughter and the dad are driving in the truck and then the angsty teen is in the trailer in the back listening to her music and writing and just doing teenage girl things. So they end up parking this in like the middle of the woods and she's like, Dad, why are we here? And then he's like, well, because I met your mom here and they're pouring out her ashes at the place where like they met.
Okay.
And so then that's what you realize. You're like, oh, that's what they're doing here. Okay. Yes. What's up?
I was just thinking, like, if I had to pour out my wife's ashes at the place of like our first date, be at Chili's.
Oh hell yeah, that'd be great.
Dude, the best part is they keep her ashes in a bottle of red wine that she, because she always used to like red wine.
Yeah.
And then they end up, spoilers
Okay.
for like 2 seconds. You're thinking like the whole point of this trip is for them to like bond and come closer and all this stuff because all of them are very not healed. They are very, very much like going through it.
Yeah.
And so they end up pouring her ashes out at a junkyard. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not really their...
That's where they met.
No,
At a
that's the
junkyard?
thing. They go to their place that they're supposed to meet, and then shit starts happening.
Oh.
Like
Someone
paranormal?
came knocking.
Now, where did you come up with that? There is... You guys know what the black-eyed children are?
Yes.
And I'm not talking about black eyes like you got punched in the face. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the like lifeless,
no
soulless
eyes.
shark black eyes. Yeah, right?
No
So...
Like a doll's eyes.
Here's what's weird. There's multiple of these children that come knocking on the trailer. They're all wearing the same thing. It's like a hoodie, and they keep their hands in their pockets, and they have their hood up. They look like the Jabberwockies. Have you guys ever seen what the
Yes.
Jabberwockies look like?
I saw when they danced with Shaq.
Yeah.
He's like-
So they have minus the gloves.
He's like 5 feet taller than all of them.
Yeah, for sure. They're like jockeys. Yeah.
Tiny.
Oh, Jabberwockies? Maybe it's just, because they're all straight. Yep. Story. So these fucking kids are like outside the trailer and they're like, please let us in. And then, no, they have like dumb little voices too.
Oh.
And then I swear to God, the scariest part of this movie was the dad's haircut.
What is it?
It's bad.
Who
Okay.
plays the dad? Like,
He's
is
a
there
real...
any,
No, there's no big name
Oh,
actor,
okay.
actresses in it that I know of anyways. The dad is
Yeah,
like...
because this dude last week talking about Stardust, all he mentions is Claire Danes and like Hunky Boy. Hunky Boy's Henry Cavill.
Oh my
Like,
God. Are
I
you
looked at the
serious?
cast list of this movie and it's like,
Hunky Boy? No. He's Daredevil. That's not Henry Cavill.
Daredevil.
He's not Henry Cavill. I
Okay.
would have known Henry Cavill.
Anyways, what I'm saying is like, this movie is stacked with stars. Anyway, it's fine.
Okay.
I just-
Basically, it turns into this like this little family's being haunted by these children that all they want to do is just let us in.
yeah.
And then they're like, well, we'll make you come out. You'll come out eventually. And so then they start like terrorizing the RV and all this stuff. And it's like, okay. The fact that they're just like, they look like just like kids in hoodies, but except their faces have like these weird masks on and they're kind of creepy. But like, I was like, they just look like kids. And then like they like growl and snarl when they run. It like kind of like monsters. It's dumb. And then there's the whole point of the movie is all of them are like seeing the cancer-stricken mom at different times and they're like hallucinating. There's a lot of hallucinating. And that's what I really hated about it.
Why?
Because
Does
it's
ever
like they're
explain why?
dealing with the the closure. And then when they eventually pour her ashes out, all the kids run away because it's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb. It's really well made. I got to say this. For the actors they got, everyone did a really good job. Like, it was good acting. It's just, it was like the movie just itself was like, you're trying to do too many things. Like, you're trying to, because they use it's really sad because, like, the mom is, like, losing a lot of her hair and she looks really sickly. Well, they use her like she's like this decrepit ghost and she, like, crawls around and I'm like, dude, that's fucked. And it's like, you're dead, you're supposed to be dead. And then she's like...
And it never explains why they're seeing this.
No,
And, like,
because
why
I guess
they're
it's
all
like
hallucinating.
shape-shifting black-eyed children?
Like, they're just trying to, like, they're just using their, like, grief against
Power?
them.
Yeah, something. I don't know exactly, but it wasn't bad. I'm probably just explaining. It was okay. The way I could put this movie is, like, it's just 6 out of 10. It's the okayest
Still a 6
movie.
out of 10?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I think the acting was good. And there wasn't a lot of, like, practical effects that needed to be happening. But I was like, I didn't hate it. It just, it wasn't great. But yeah, seriously, look up this dude. Like, the dad, good looking guy.
His haircut?
Got a little bit of southern twang.
What's
Look
it
up
called?
screenshots of the movie. It's called They Come Knocking. And then just put dad and then, like, bring up images. It's like he's a really attractive guy and he's just got this, like, awful stringy non-styled haircut that is just, the whole movie. It's like he doesn't know what to do with it. Like Matthew McConaughey when he has long hair, but like one scene it's down, and then sometimes you see him brushing it back, like I don't know. It's just it just doesn't look right. I was like, God, dude, your hair is just.
It's probably a wig.
He looks kind of like Eddie Vedder.
6 out of 10.
But it was good. I liked it. It was okay.
What's your Kelsey?
We're running a little bit out of time, and I want to talk about something else. But I'm going to keep what I watched to next week.
Just watch your watch real quick. Just do it.
It's Black Christmas. Basically, it's set in. So it was made in 1974. I watched the original one. It's set in a sorority house. It's a Canadian independent film.
Is it a slasher?
It is a slasher, and actually, who's in it is the first Lois Lane. So she's like the main girl, Barb. So basically, yeah, it was an alright film. I'm not a fan of like the classics. Like, I don't like old films. But my friend who suggested it put me in my place about how it is pretty much the first slasher film that the killer's not ever, there's a lot of it that's from the killer's point of view. The killer is never identified, that the characters are pretty well-rounded. Yeah, and that it's like, kind of has all these nice little bows on it. But there is so many things in this movie that piss me the fuck off.
Ooh.
There's like a rumor internet thing. I don't remember if it was like ever something that the filmmakers confirmed or not, but remember Behind the Mask, Leslie Vernon has his mentor.
Mm-hmm.
They said that that guy is supposed to be the killer in Black Christmas.
Oh.
The mentor?
Yeah.
What?
But
No
he's
way.
like clearly like mentally ill.
Oh.
Well, I don't know.
Or that's the way that they kind of
Portray
make it.
it.
Yeah, they portray it. There are 2 dead bodies in this fucking house that are there literally from the beginning. Like, the first 2 people are killed. No one ever goes and searches through the house for these people. Like, supposedly there's reasons why they're missing, but then later in the movie, 2 dead girls are in the house, and they don't think to be like, oh, well, there's these other 2 people that one was supposed to meet her dad, and she didn't. Well, she must have run away. Like, oh, this other girl that's like the mom of the house. Like, oh, well, she must be on vacation. Like,
they just make
super
excuses.
fucking stupid. Yeah. And then they set up the whole movie really heavily that it's the last girl, like the girl that lives, that it's her boyfriend that ended up doing it. And then she ends up killing him because like she's hiding in the basement because she like found the killer and like all this stuff. She is convinced it's him, kills him. And then the police just, instead of taking her to a hospital, she's like passed out on the bed and like 4 of them are like watching her sleep for a while. It's weird. And then
That's what cops did back in the 70s.
I mean,
that was protocol.
I'm sure it was very accurate, like
protocol.
the police incompetence in this movie. But yeah, and then they're watching her and they're like, well, we should just leave her. They don't search the house. No one ever goes into the attic except for the second person that dies because she's looking for the cat. She sees a dead body and then this guy, like, he swings his hook and then like it gets her and like all this stuff. It was very frustrating. And also I was going live on TikTok too, so I probably missed some stuff, but I'm sure for like classic film people that lived in the 70s or whatever, like maybe that's like one of the first films that you had and you're like, oh my God, this was revolutionary for its time.
Yeah.
For today, that's just not my style. So I didn't enjoy it a lot. And I also, me personally, I thought there was a lot of plot holes, even though my friend tried to say that they're all explained. And I'm like, not really.
Should just watch American Werewolf in London because that's like a perfect film.
Well, I was trying to find something free. And so like, whatever. And then there's this scene where when she comes face to face, like kind of with the killer, he's like, his eye is in like a crack. And it's a very iconic scene for anyone that's seen this movie. And you can't tell, it looks like it's brown. So it looks like it's brown from like the viewer's point of view. And like they make a point of it to show it. And he's like, here. And
His
they're,
brown
like,
eye.
there. But when you like, so then I was arguing with my friend about it. And then he was saying that it's blue and like all this stuff. Because I was like, her boyfriend's eyes are clearly blue. It looks brown in the crack. I don't know. So it's just this whole stuff. But I will say one of my favorite things is like how they were treating alcohol in this movie. The like mom of the sorority house, like this old lady, like she like hid her sherry everywhere and was like would like fish it out of the toilet bowl and then like find all these different places that like she would have it. Like I'm like, why are you hiding it? Everyone else is drinking in this house. It's set during Christmas and everyone's like drinking. It starts with a party.
Yeah.
And then the main girl Barb, who's Lois Lane, like they go to the police and obviously they're not taking him serious because like this guy's like prank calling them throughout the whole time and the girls are missing and all this stuff. And then she just like cracks open a beer in front of the guy and is just like drinking and saying, I was like, all right, I kind of like that. That was my favorite part. And she's hot. I was like,
damn,
she looks cool. Yeah. All the girls in there are pretty cute. So
was there boobs?
no boobs. Well, no boobs.
Come on.
I would say it was like it's like a 6.
But it's the late 70s. There was so many boobs in movies.
Not that one.
Saltburn.
Oh boy.
Let's talk about Saltburn.
We're gonna end on this.
We're gonna spoil the shit out of Saltburn. So
It's been out a few weeks, so
if you don't want Saltburn spoiled, you might want to come back to this later. Kelsey was very adamant a couple weeks ago about how like, yo guys, Saltburn is wild.
Yeah, it's nuts.
This movie's crazy.
Well, was I wrong? No. Wasn't
The
wrong.
internet was also like, yo, what? Oh my God, can't believe what I saw. Kind of shit, okay? I'm getting text messages. Tony, don't watch Saltburn with your kids. I'm like, you guys, this movie must be fucking nuts. So I settle in not last night, the night before. I'm like, I get a drink.
Like you're ready for RRR, the sequel.
I get a blanket.
Why would you ever think I'd watch a movie
up
like
on the couch. I'm like, show me what you got, Saltburn.
Bring it on, baby. And it brought all of it.
Before Tony goes into this rant, let me just say on the drive here, he was like, Kelsey, I can't wait to yell at you on the podcast for making me watch Saltburn.
Kelsey, all these people on the internet. Listen, look, I understand I'm older. I've watched a lot more movies. Okay? Y'all need to calm down.
What do you mean? What do you mean calm down?
Y'all need to watch more movies.
No, these scenes were crazy.
Okay. These scenes were a little nuts.
Not a little.
All right, listen. Compared to the shit I have seen in movies.
But you're not a normal movie goer.
I know that. That's why I said I understand that I've seen a lot of movies, but come on now, you guys. Like, it wasn't that crazy.
I didn't say it was that crazy. But I also look up like crazy shit.
Yeah. Like,
frequently.
Listen, number one, that movie was so fucking boring. Oh my God, it was boring.
Really?
I
just hated everyone.
I literally started texting you guys. I was texting you guys kind of throughout.
You were. You were. Mm-hmm. Plus you were real fucking high.
I was locked in on this movie, and I was ready for a good time. But like 40 minutes in, I'm like, when the fuck is something crazy gonna happen?
But then it
far,
all happens.
Literally, these motherfuckers went to Hogwarts, and now they're at Downton Abbey.
Yeah, they are.
Without the magic and without the upstairs, downstairs drama. It's just these fucking rich people hanging out.
Dude, that movie, yeah.
And I started texting you guys like, I don't know how much longer I'm going to last. Like, I was about to turn this movie off when he starts licking the bathtub.
He's sucking the water out of the bottom of the tub. He was...
Yes.
It says slurping.
He like slurped up the dude's bathwater.
The subtitles literally say slurping.
But not just the bathwater. His cum was in there because he was jacking off in it.
Yeah, I know.
And
Are
then
you sure?
and then he puts his mouth in like the hole, and
And I was like, that's gotta be so
like he's
bacterial.
sucking it out of
like all the
there.
bacteria.
It was fucked. That was really
Disgusting.
gross. Now, by far,
I
it's
literally was like, why?
Yeah.
That's the point that I was like screaming. I was like, why? And that was the first, and then I was. Oh,
the second one.
I just started thinking about that Gwen Stefani song when it was having the like her song, Bathwater. It's the name of the song.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't know that was the thing.
Yeah,
Anyways.
he sucked up the bathwater of the guy, and it was like, well, that's wild. You really love this guy. And then it just, nothing really happens for a while.
What are
He
you
eats his
talking
sis-
about?
the guy's sister
Until
out.
The sister is in the garden, and she's like, oh, no, it's not the right time of month for me.
Which
and he's
she's
like,
wearing a see-through white
White,
thing, and clearly
thank
doesn't have a
you.
tampon in too. And I was like,
okay,
and then
I
she's
noticed-
bleeding. Like she comes out and then like it's all over him.
It was
I'm
like war paint. Yeah. Well,
His
I'm glad you
words-
noticed that because even as a man, I noticed I was like, she's
please.
wearing white and it doesn't
And she's
have
got a
tampon?
heavy flow.
Come
She's like 90
on.
pounds. I'm
It was
like,
like,
she doesn't even eat. She
his
probably doesn't have a
words to
period.
her
Also
was,
true.
I'm a vampire.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I know what's gonna happen now. And like he starts rubbing her blood on her and on him.
In
It's
her
like,
mouth.
lot
It's
of
gross.
blood.
It's
a
gross.
lot of blood. And then the movie goes back to nothing happening for a while. There's just a little drama between him and this Farley dude.
He's jacking him off in his sleep. What do you mean, little?
Yeah,
come
he's like, you're not gonna tell on me anymore.
Listen.
You're gonna be a good boy. And he's like, no. And he's like, yeah, you are.
Ugh.
No.
That whole movie was overly like just uncomfortable, and I hated
It was-
everyone.
yeah.
I hated everyone in that whole
Saw
film.
that and broken.
He was a
Brokeback
freak a
Mountain.
leak, dude. He was a fucking freak
I
a leak.
hated everyone in that film.
Yeah.
I wanted
me too.
I wanted a bad ending for everyone, and that's not what I got. So
Well,
I'm
but then
upset.
at the end, you got another. That he was full dong for a long time. That was a long
It was a lot of
dance.
pee-pee. A lot of
It was a
pee-pee.
lot of pee-pee. I was like, oh.
Yeah, then like he has sex with a grave.
he fucks a mud puddle
sticks his
grave.
dick in
He-
some dirt.
Tony, that is an improv scene.
Ooh.
One take.
He
Are you serious?
improvised.
Yes. He confirmed it at like actually just at the Golden
God.
Globes. Like someone
he
asked him
decided
about
to
it.
get naked and
He's
fuck
like, I wanted to
that
see where the
mud.
character would go next in his obsession. Well, he says in an Irish
I
accent, so it
hate
sounds a
this
lot
guy
better.
so much. I don't want to ever see another movie with this man.
He's such a great actor. I love
Especially
him.
because of that right there. I wanted to see where the character would go.
You're fucking a
Shut
mud
the
puddle, dude.
Fuck
You're
up.
fucking
Okay,
dirt.
Yeah, you're sticking your dick in some dirt.
You know what though? I did wonder, like,
God.
if okay,
If
so
you don't want to see this movie right now, what are you doing?
do you think
you
he
guys
actually-
have to see this
do
shit?
you think he actually had like a boner?
No.
And then if he did, like, don't you think like wouldn't dirt go into the hole?
Listen.
Where's he gonna go? He's just pounding his flaccid dick into a puddle of mud. There is no way that
It's not a puddle.
one.
It's not a puddle. It's like all fluffy and stuff.
But it's like a mound.
garden soil.
Yeah, and it's just mud. He probably wouldn't even feel anything. Oh God.
Well, depending.
Guys, there was a time in the late 90s, early 2000s when there were just independent movies being made and they were fucking wild. All right.
Yeah, that was back in the crazy days of wrestling.
We're back in the crazy days. There was no rules back in the 90s.
No.
So I've seen some shit. All right. So when Saltburn came along, I'm like, man, this ain't shit. Okay. I'll tell you guys right now, I'll recommend a movie to you guys. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not streaming fucking anywhere. And I don't think it'll ever be streaming anywhere. So you got to go find a DVD somewhere.
Is it necromantic?
It's called Happiness. And if you know, you fucking know. You want to watch a movie, we're going to be like, what the fuck am I watching right now?
Yeah.
All right, now I want to find
You
it.
go look up Happiness.
It's like crazier scenes than Saltburn.
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay, well, apologies. I just watched it and I was
Hey.
like, oh, I really wanted these
For-
guys
hey,
to.
listen, I totally understand too because there's a lot of people that aren't like me. And they're going into Saltburn and they're like, holy shit. And yeah, sure.
Before
For, as Bane would say, for the uninitiated, but we are initiated.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
I talked about Batman again.
Dude.
this is the twice. Okay, so before we wrap this up, because we have taken up tons of Zeke's time.
Yeah,
today,
we're going way over now.
way over. You know who a producer or like an executive producer was on this movie?
What?
Margot Robbie.
Yes, that was one of the most shocking things. I saw her name and I was like, she wasn't in this movie, and then she was a producer on this movie.
Isn't
Isn't that insane?
Is it
Who's
insane?
that?
Is that insane?
No.
I think so.
Why?
I would never guess for her to like make a movie like this. Is all.
Oh, maybe.
That's like she literally just made Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
I don't know,
Anyways,
I
all
hate-
right,
eat the
fine,
rich.
Fuck me.
I hate 'em
Sorry.
all.
So I'm never gonna watch another movie ever again.
Next time, make it a horror film, please.
No, never. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in with us. Everyone here in Arizona, hopefully we can see you at Majestic Theater this Thursday, January 18th, 7 o'clock for Orca, the killer whale. You're going to get some goodies there. You're going to be able to hear from us a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't deter you. You can get tickets at scaredycast.com.
Yeah, you can even get a high five from us.
You can even get a high five. Maybe a hug from Brian.
Get pizza from Zeke's.
I'll sign your boobies.
Bye.